This is Sudden Impact. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the podcast. I'm John, and as always, I'm bringing you news from TNA Wrestling. So, without further ado, let's get started. If you're enjoying this episode, please consider subscribing to the channel. It's free, and it helps me produce fantastic videos like this. Also, if you subscribe, you get access to the fantastic catalog of previous episodes that I've done. Ring the bell for notifications on new videos that are being released. This morning on Twitter, because I live in Australia, Jordynne Grace announced that she would be defending the TNA Knockouts Championship in an open challenge on NXT as part of the NXT on USA Network week. So this marks the first time that a TNA championship has been defended on WWE programming. So Grace recently, this also follows Grace's recent tweet of time to play the game, possibly referencing that this open challenge on NXT was going to be announced very soon. It would also be very interesting to see who from NXT answers her challenge. Also, this comes as Grace's contract with TNA is set to expire early in 2025, and Triple H and Shawn Michaels are really looking at bringing her into WWE. Now, this would be a fantastic move for Grace herself, but it would be a devastating loss for TNA. So moving on, yesterday on Twitter, it was announced that Killer Kelly is pregnant. Now, if you saw the video I released on the Bound for Glory matches that TNA should book, I mentioned bringing Killer Kelly back to reunite with Masha Slamovich to compete for the Knockouts Championships, which I made that video before I discovered that Killer Kelly had announced her pregnancy. So with that said, I will just scrap that return and her reuniting with Masha Slamovich, because Killer Kelly will be out of wrestling for a while now. This is a massive loss for TNA, but a massive congratulations to her and partner Myron Reed. Now, finally, it was announced earlier today that Jazelle Shaw had been granted her release by TNA due to mutual agreement. Now, Shaw hasn't wrestled for TNA in a couple of weeks since returning after being away from TNA after coming up short for Jordynne Grace's Knockouts Championship at the No Surrender event in February. Now, Jazelle Shaw is currently in a relationship with former TNA president and head booker Scott D'Amore, who was fired at the beginning of the year after the Hard to Kill pay-per-view event. Again, this spells another massive loss for TNA Knockouts division, which is already small as it is. And hopefully Gail Kim and the management in TNA can actually sign some more knockouts to replace these to replace the losses that they're going to experience in the near future. Yeah, so that's all for this episode of Sudden Impact. So please comment on any of the stories that I mentioned. Uh, I would love to hear what your thoughts on any of those stories are. And yeah, until next time, guys, remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments down below and ring that bell for notifications. Until next time, guys, I'm John, and this has been Sudden Impact.